Dedicated to all the fathers out there representing, take care of the children. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people. I'm in the middle of what could be described as probably the best party right now that is going on the internet. If you're not watching DJ Premier versus The RZA, I don't know what you're doing right now. Probably that's why you're not watching my live. Hopefully, it's because you're on Instagram watching this awesome battle between two music legends, two awesome producers, DJs. Anyway, I'm going to reduce the volume and welcome you all to my series that I've been doing during the COVID-19 pandemic, during the Corona lockdown, during the Rona, the Chinese virus, the Wuhan, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, welcome. My name is Martin Imora, and today I'm coming to you live on YouTube to read to you another letter from this awesome book that I've been reading. It's a letter written by a gentleman called Ted L. Nancy. And as the title of the video says, he's looking for some kind of work. I don't know which kind of work he's looking for today. Or in this letter that he wrote probably about 25, 30 years ago, 25 more close. Anyway, um, one of the reasons or the main reason I've been reading this series of letters is to encourage myself and mostly to encourage myself to become a better communicator, and that includes mostly writing personalized letters to my favorite people I look up to, industry leaders that I follow, that kind of thing, telling them, hey, I like what you do. Maybe I'm looking for a job. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I just want to say thanks. Maybe I just want to tell you how grateful I am for you being alive and doing what you do, putting yourself out there. And that's one of the main reasons I'm doing this series. And I hope you subscribe too, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm in 9 subscribers. Somebody subscribed a couple of days ago. I don't know who it was. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you have a channel, a YouTube channel that you'd want me to subscribe back to, please tell me about it. Post it on the comments when you subscribe on my channel, and I will subscribe back. It is free. And don't forget, if you're watching this at the end of this video or video series, I usually say something personal about I tell something personal about myself. And today is no different. I'll do it once I finish the letters. Anyway, today's letters, it's a letter to the Highlight for Children magazine that Mr. Ted Nancy wrote, and he got a reply. And he wrote this letter on February 16th, 1996, to the submissions department of Highlights for Children magazine, located 2300 West 5th Avenue, P.O. Box 16278, Columbus, Ohio. 43216 is the zip code. And this is what Mr. Nancy wrote. Dear Submissions Department, I have a freckle on my back that when I stretch looks like Anthony Quinn. I would like to sell my back as part of a magazine article. People love to look at my freckles. Should I send in the picture of my back for your magazine? Obviously, I can't sell my back, can I? I have a few other freckles on my arm and a mole that, when bunched together, kind of looks like Richard Gere. When not bunched, Andy Griffith. If I brush the gray hair over the mole, it looks like Gere. No gray hair, Andy Griffith. As I look at it now in the light, it looks like Andy Griffith. Do you want to see it for your magazine? It would look good on your fan page. Who should I send the pictures to? Everyone always asks me to show them my freckles and moles and blemishes. The doctor said with age, as the freckles bleaches out, it could look like Dick Van Patten. I really enjoy your magazine. I am a long time reader. This is just a fun thing with magazine. This is just a fun thing with magazine. I am look. I'm sorry, good people. This is just a fun thing with freckles. So please let me know if I should send in a picture of my back and arms for your magazine. Thanks very much. Sincerely, Tadel Nancy. Well, good people, depending on where you're watching this from, oh, obviously on YouTube. Anyway, if you're a first time watcher, a repeat offender, um, one of the things that I've been saying a lot of the when reading these videos or reading these letters in this video series is the best letters are personal. You have to have something personal in the letter. That's what kind of makes it stands out. You cannot talk about the other person. The other person already knows about themselves. So in the letter, you talk about yourself mostly with with what you talk about complimenting what the person you're writing to. So if you're writing to a musician, you talk about what their music has done for you. You know, you don't tell them about them. You tell them about your personal experiences thanks to their music so they can relate to that because you're talking about their music but also mostly talking about what is going on with your feelings and emotions and all those good things that go on inside you. Anyway, in this one it is no different. We learned something new about about Ted El Nancy that we didn't know before. We learned that he's a freckled man, and his freckles resemble a few celebrities: Richard Gere, Andy Griffith, Anthony Quinn. I don't know who Anthony Quinn is, and apparently one is gonna end up with age looking like Dick Van Patten. I don't know who that is too, but I bet somebody does. And Mr. Nancy wrote to the Highlights for Children magazine, and I guess he wanted to be featured, or his moles and freckles to be featured as a fun activity in the magazine. Anyway, good people, one of the good things, the best things about letters is unlike an email, or like nobody has an email. Like right now, it's during the corona pandemic. If you're watching this after, I hope I hope you're doing well and good and survived it. No symptoms. Anyway, one of the good things about letters is it gets delivered to you in person. Not everybody has an email. You can imagine that probably everybody has an email, but your imagination would be leading you wrong. Like I saw this article 2 days ago, I think. It was talking about the University of Alabama. They have probably one of the best football coaches in America, in the world, and he's been there for almost a decade. And just because of this virus and people staying at home is when he set up his email. So if you would have been trying to get in contact with Nick Saban, the football coach of Alabama, via email, I bet you would not have been able to get a hold of him. But if you write him a letter to the University of Alabama, somebody will make sure it is delivered to him, to his desk, and he'll open it because he doesn't know what is inside, right? And he'll read it, probably. And if he's not too busy or got time in his hands, I bet you he can make time. He will write back. And as we've come to see, if you've been following this series, Mr. Ted L. Nancy usually gets replies. And that's one of the most encouraging things that I've seen. Is like I've read some of his letters, and I, to tell you the truth, in the beginning, I thought them were serious. I thought yeah, I knew they were funny, but I was like, these are kind of stupid. If some of them were messaged or mailed to me, I would not reply. And I guess that's the difference between who I was and who I'm becoming. Is I'm becoming someone who does not judge too quick. I think that's a good way to put it. Anyway, highlights for children right back. Mr. Nancy on February 29th, 1996. That's almost 13 days, less than 2 weeks later. You can say that they're on top of their game. They sent him a short letter, though. Dear Mr. Nancy, thank you for proposing to send pictures of your freckles to highlights. Based on their descriptions in your query, we feel that they would not meet highlights needs at this time. We appreciate your interest in highlights for children. Sincerely, the editors. And that's the letter, good people, that Mr. Nancy got back from the editors. And on top over here, there's you can see the letter. This is the letter over here with the letterhead, the company or the organization's name, highlights for children, and it includes some other information like the editor, whose name is Kent L. Brown Jr., the coordinating editor, Rich Wallace, senior editors, Tom White, Christine San Jose. Those are the senior editors, and science editors, and also has the names of the associate editors. So to most people would think Mr. Nancy failed in his quest to get his freckles and moles featured in the magazine. But according to the way I'm seeing it, he actually won, because his original letter, it was to the submissions department. But now he's got the name of the editor, the coordinating editor, the senior editors, the science editors, the associate editors. So in the future, should he think or feel like writing a letter to highlights for children and see if they have changed their offer, or maybe he's got a better offer form, he might include a name and just send it to a particular person, a decision maker. Like you can send it to the associate editors, but why not send it to the editors? To the main editor, who has the say on what will be finalized, what will be in the magazine and such. Anyway, good people, that is the letter for today. Yes, that's the letter for today. Please join me tomorrow, hopefully, God willing. It's gonna be a Sunday. Today is Saturday, April 11th, while I'm shooting this, and so hopefully tomorrow I'll do it early. It's supposed to be snowing tomorrow for the next few days, almost the whole week. It's supposed to be snowing where I am, so I'll probably be doing a bunch more videos, and hopefully I'll get time to edit them before I release. Maybe do a little bit of editing so it can look cool, push up the YouTube algorithm if there's such a thing. And I don't know, good people. Anyway, please share, subscribe this video. And before I leave, something personal about myself, good people. Something personal about myself is, I don't know if I've told you, I might have told you that I am Kenyan. I'm a Kenyan living in the US. I think I've already said that, but that's not what I was going to say today. I was going to say I came to the US to go to college. I went to college for computer science, and I dropped out. I dropped out after a year. So that is the something personal about myself today. I'm a college dropout. I didn't drop out because I was smart. I dropped out because it was too expensive and I wasn't doing too well. I wasn't doing too well. So there you go, good people. That's something personal about myself, a little bit, a tidbit of my story. I hope you all do enjoy your day. If it is Sunday already, happy Sunday. If you're watching this in the far future or even in the near future, enjoy your day. Be well, be healthy, be grateful, be thankful for your life and the lives of your loved ones. Life is not guaranteed, good people. So hug your loved ones and love yourself. Adios. Be blessed. Um, my party is over. Maybe I don't know. I think my party is over. Yeah, yeah. DJ Premier versus the Razor is over. This video is over. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but right now 10 will do, 20 will do, 30 will do. We'll get there one at a time. One at a time. My name is Martin Imodage, son of Moreithi. Thank you for watching.